As bad or worse? Anyway, speaking of as bad or worse, let's take a look and see what Vaush is up to while I try to wake my ass up by imbibing the precious caffeinated fluids. I made Found Family AU with villains from Pixar and CG Disney movies. Nice.
So cool and funny. I watched FD.
Like, Disney villains are kind of cool. I mean, I'm remembering the which is the Kingdom Hearts where like all the Disney villains like got together and they were like, we got to get Sora. Like, yes, let's get him. Last night there was also a debate between Vaush and a 3-year regular viewer of his. She called him out on the say her name stuff. That's good. Going after Jesse Gender. Yeah, this is what I keep talking about, right? Vaush's audience is somehow more base than Vaush, right? Like, he is actually going in a, like, he's got his own like mini Keffels thing going. You know how Keffels tried to pivot like really quick and become a commentary streamer, like become like just another, you know, Turkey Tom kind of clone streamer. Vaush is doing that too, but he's doing it like more slowly so that his audience like notices less. But look, they're noticing. Like, look at this right here. Oh, well, anyway, we should watch it first, and then that'll make the comment will make more sense. But right in the comments on Coconut Island, there's the #1 comment there seems to be somebody disagreeing with Vaush. So yeah. Should I watch that, Natalie Marie? Is it good? Is it worth watching, or is it just gonna, like, I don't want to make, like, I'm trying not to over toxify your consciousness in what I cover, and I realize we cover a lot of toxic stuff already. She called him out on his Professor Flowers bullshit, and he wouldn't back off. Yeah, no, not surprising. It was interesting to watch, but I wish she could have gone a little harder on him. Yeah, I mean, there is like, she's gonna be out of the community, I guess, if she goes too hard on him. The only saving grace is that he has 0 charisma. Yeah, Vaush is interestingly like, I will say he's useful, right? As like a foil. Because if I just put my viewpoints out there and say, this is what I think this, and this, right? It gets like this much attention. But if I'm kind of like contrasting it to Vaush, then it gets this much attention. And I think that the bump, part of that is people who either were in the Vaush audience or are aware of Vaush, people that are looking for something slightly better than Vaush, finding me. So yeah, I guess thank you. I guess, right? It's a weird thing to say. Watching Whoosh for 3 years, she's gone. No saving her. Wait, Keffels? Oh no, you're talking about the person, yeah, the Vaush community member. Shaxby, good to see you, meow. Science scientist. And welcome to the stream, Ava. Disney villains are all gay as hell. That's what I like about them. Yeah, that was in Kingdom Hearts 1. Okay. Oh my god, I have all the Kingdom Hearts on PS4. The problem is my PS4 is blue light of deathing. If I can get my finances in order, I will actually pay to get that blue light of death fixed. The Void coffee is so good. I need to drink more of it. They are icons. Yeah, they're gay icons for sure, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been like, this has been hitting me hard. I don't know. I ended up watching Everything Everywhere. Wait, what is it called? Everything Everywhere All at Once last night, and it blew my mind. Okay, my mind is blown. Such a good movie. Yeah, it's an amazing movie, right? I honestly, and yeah, that's why I'm so sleepy, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I cried so fucking hard. It's so good. Yeah, I gotta see if that, I know that there's certain movies that I can watch on stream. It's weird though. Only the people who have Amazon Prime can watch along with me. And I don't know if that's one of, I know that Amazon has that movie. I just don't know if it's one of those movies that they like allow you to watch. It's pretty long. Yeah. I don't know how, does anybody know how long it is? It's over 2 hours for sure. No, it's an amazing movie. I should probably do a video about it for the gaming slash pop culture channel.
I saw this tweet from FD Signifier. So this is like a grainy video of a father being encouraging to their son trying out karate. And FD Signifier says, for those who watch the live today, this is Jason Wilson. He seems to be everything men are saying they're seeking. He's never going to get the attention he deserves, though, because he's not building a brand of misogyny. What? It's a video of a father being a good father. What does this have to do with, like, providing progressive men's life advice? Nothing. He literally just saw a video.
Wait, did FD Signifier talk to Jason Wilson on his live? Or was FD Signifier talking about like misogyny and the manosphere? He's never gonna get the attention he deserves though, because he's not building his brand on misogyny. You just watched the first episode. People really like Columbo. It goes by pretty fast. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it again. Hey, somebody check and see if that's one of those Amazon movies that we can watch. I will definitely watch it with you.
Of a guy being cool, and he's like, see?
We need to do more stuff like that. And if not, I don't know, maybe we could like arrange like a Discord night or something.
There are videos of guys being cool. The real problem is that guys want misogyny. That's him subtweeting you? Yeah, I know. That's an old vid that was viral. Yeah, literally, like, here's a clip from 20 years ago or something. The fact that this guy is not the modern-day Andrew Tate is evidence that misogyny is actually the only thing that guys want. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Anyway, the reason why...
I feel like we need to... I know, right? Watch party. Yeah, I'm so down for that. Especially, like... Oh my god, you have no idea. This content that I've been covering, like... It takes a toll. Like, the stuff that we covered yesterday, I had literally never interacted with Jeffree Star stuff, and I didn't realize how bad it was going to be, right? I underestimated Jeffree Star's power level by a lot. Okay. Oh, we gotta look at this too. Somebody sent me this. We gotta come back to that. Somebody wanted me to watch this yesterday. Let's see if we can find this video that Vaush is talking about here. Look at that random small streamer chick. I know that's not me retweeting my own tweet. That is this is actually my my alt that I'm on here. So go follow that too. If you're already following me at Irene Geller, follow me at No Comment Chick. If you're already following me at No Comment Chick, follow me at Irene Geller. Get both of those in case we have issues, right? Okay. I want to find... Oh yeah, and look who yeah, Soul Bunny. Soul Bunny talked with FD Signifier on stream. We need to watch that too. Maybe we'll do that after this. Okay, so somewhere here... Oh, look at this. Do you see this? Look. That is OBS. Sorry, that is not OBS. I'm sorry. That is DaVinci. That is the same software that I use. So me and FD Signifier, same software, same editing software. Wait, can anybody find me the tweet? You can watch it on Amazon. Is that... Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Did I say Twitch? Yeah. I meant Amazon. Amazon, Twitch has a deal with Amazon. Where is this? I can't find the I can't find FD Signifier's tweet. The one that Vaush is reacting to. think the Vaush debate would be good to cover the highlights of how he doesn't care that people in his own audience think he's wrong. He is not an intersectional leftist. Yeah, true. That became clear. It was January 12th. Jeez, thank you, science scientist. I was looking in the wrong place for that. We gotta do one of those scrolls. Do you ever scroll? You like hit your scroll wheel, and it just keeps scroll. It goes like. Brrr. January, February, let's get to January 12th. Can we get to January? Can we get to January? I want to get to January 12th. January 12th, January 17th, January 15th, January 14th. We're almost there. We're almost there. Sorry this is taking so long. I just want to see the video that Vaush is. There we go. Okay, so this is the video Vaush is talking about. Let's take a look here.
One more time. That's good enough? Listen to me. No pride. Understand? Good job. What did I tell you in the car? I'll be proud either way, right? Right?
At this moment, my beloved son has tears streaming down his face. He feels he has let me down.
Aww.
So instead of the typical tough love talk, I gestured for him to come to me and embraced him as we cried together, and I apologized for not noticing he was seeking my affirmation.
So, listen, look at me. Boy, you answer my prayers. I don't care if you can break no rule. So I'm sorry for the impression. I had no idea. You understand? Good job. One more time. That's good enough? Listen to me. No pride.
Wow. That is really amazing. That is really refreshing. Yeah. And like it's such a contrast to the version of masculinity that's being presented as the ideal by these kind of content creators, by the tater tots and the the manosphere people.
This is a particularly disgusting tweet right here, is because the implicit message behind it is that the only reason that Andrew Tate, Jordan Peterson, whatever, are popular is because they're misogynistic, and it's because misogyny is like an innate media need.
Wait, isn't that all the Kingdom Hearts games? Oh yeah, yeah. The version that I got has I think it's all the. Hey, what's up, V? I wish my dad had been like that. Fuck, I'm so happy that that kid has such a loving dad, or at least it appears to be. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's how it seems from the video, and I don't know. Like, I mean, because I could see somebody saying that, like, well, um getting that kind of understanding, and getting a hug from your dad after hurting your hand on a piece of wood, maybe that, like, makes that might make a kid like feel a little bit, you know what I mean? But I mean that's just a reflection of the masculinity that is pervasive in society as a whole, the essentialized notion of masculinity. Like, right, if we get to the right place in society, like that shouldn't be a reason to get, I know what people are saying, right? That you get teased more when when a parent is there and expresses concern for you. But I mean, I don't know, I think that's more of just a reflection of toxic masculinity in society. I think my dad wanted to be like that, but it was harder for him to do when we were younger because he was also younger. Oh yeah, my dad was weird when he was younger, for sure.
That men are looking to have filled, and the
He's
reason
still weird though.
that there aren't like non-misogynistic male life advice guys who blow up online is because the misogyny is a necessary component, which is essentially just an essentialist condemnation of men, arguing that there's no point in trying because we could never build this because we can't do the misogyny bit, very
So, I mean, already I feel like Vaush is reading too much into the tweet. Anybody else get that? Say, my dad has gotten better as he and we have aged. Yeah, actually, my dad, I'm super surprised that my dad was accepting of me being trans. That actually, like, it was hard for me to come out to my parents. Well, he's saying he's mad at FD Signifier for saying that you can't go viral without like toxic masculinity and misogyny. Your dad has it. Oh, what's up, Sarah KR? I agree that yeah, it seems it's like he's trying to get he's trying to find an own. Like that, isn't that wild? Because this is January 12th. Like, now, I don't know. This is Coconut Island, so who knows when Vaush actually recorded this bit, right? It might have been a while ago, but it does kind of seem like Vaush is hunting for something, and that this is the best that he could do to find a mistake in FD. What's up, Square Signal? I almost called you Square Signals. Square Symbols, meow. Ian is just looking for... Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. It feels like he's looking for an own, and it's like, this is the best you can do, Ian? It's harder for him and my mom to accept that they're special. Oh my God, yeah. Well, like, here's the thing, like, right? My parents, like, they say that they accept me. I haven't really, haven't seen them since I came out, so, you know, there's like, you know, nominally accepting you, and then there's like, you know, making you feel accepted in person, and those are two different things. Yeah, I know, right, Frog? I was surprised my dad was accepting too. Debate bozos are always looking for an own. The Clout Network has been attempting to do coordinated attacks on FD and drama bait. They're still trying to dig stuff up, right? I feel like if I was to guess, right? Now I said maybe jealousy. There's probably some jealousy mixed in here, right? But part of this is the reason that Vaush wants to show FD looking bad, wants to show FD not getting it, because that's the title of this video. FD Signifier does not understand men. Is that I think he's annoyed with the fact that a good portion of his audience, you know, likes and respects FD, and you know, maybe even feels a little bit vulnerable, right? That there's somebody else that has their attention this way. That's why Zen's editor tried to say, oh yeah, I remember that, Science Scientist. I almost forgot. Yeah, Zen's editor, Cherry Bread TV, tried to call FD Signifier homophobic, and really what FD was trying to bring up was the fact that some of that homophobia is, you know, its origins are in are elsewhere. Kind of a jab at FD's manhood from Ian. It's fucking racist and gross.
Non-sociological view. Yeah, sad, very low IQ. Perspective, Sag. It's also bullshit. Carl Sagan was a positive male influence. Yeah, but that's not the same as getting big on life advice to men. Please, let's not run away with it, okay? The argument I make is not that there aren't like good guys who are good who you can look up to. There are plenty. The problem I have is that there aren't like lefty YouTubers who are marketing their entire outreach on like insecure young guys and here's how to get confident at parties, bro, except from a lefty perspective. Because the right does that and it makes them bazillions. It's a very effective like inroad, you know?
Well, I mean, like, here's what I don't get, right? This is more like a Vaush's male exceptionalism. The issues that he's talking about with young guys are like loneliness, awkwardness, uncertainty, stuff like that. These are not male issues. These are human issues, right? And the idea that like it almost feels like branded you know about branded marketing? Like a month ago or so, right? I put up an ad that was from, I think it was from YouTube or something, and it said estrogen is killing men. And my comment on that was like targeted marketing is killing men. And I didn't really mean like, right, you know, I wasn't being literal about that. But what I'm trying to say there is that like that kind of stuff, preying on like men's insecurities, you know, looking at approaching them, in a way that almost like, yeah, like I feel like the marketing essentializes men, right? And this idea that estrogen bad, testosterone good, when people have like both of these hormones running through their bloodstreams like all the time, right? Different ratios and stuff, but it's not like both are necessary. Both are part of our physiology, regardless of who you are. So, this idea that like, essentializing estrogen as being antithetical to maleness and sort of like approaching, like, I mean, you see what they're trying to do though. Like they want to kind of, it's divide and conquer. That's the way advertising works a lot of times, right? Is to create, oh my God, we got that. I haven't seen that elf in a long time. Good to see you, Sarah K. The last good guy male figure was Mr. Rogers. Estrogen is a natural part. Yeah, exactly, Nina. Exactly. The amount of young men testing their testosterone levels has grown to, yeah. And like they're creating a problem that doesn't exist in order to market, in order to market more effectively to like the sort of male exceptionalism that's internalized, right? And I feel like this whole manosphere, and I'm talking about the way it's marketed. I'm not necessarily talking about the toxic, masculinity that is celebrated in the manosphere, but I'm trying to include, even people like Vaush in this, in the sense that that he is, he's trying to use that same form of marketing to reach that audience. And I mean, I gotta guess that in some ways it's that he wants an audience that is more like him, that is more amenable to him, that's not gonna disagree with him on things, right? He just wants he looks at Tate and the tater tots, and he wants, an audience, he wants a following like that, like people that, like Tate got busted for human trafficking. And like a lot of these guys still think that Andrew Tate is Neo and he'll help you get out of the Matrix, and that this has got to be all lies, right? Vaush wants that kind of like that kind of stand.
Because it's not about having like
plus they can get it, whereas trans men are more criminalized, for seeking tea, controlled substance basically, right? The anxiety about it is ridiculous. Every one of the top streamers caters to and speaks to men. Yeah, and he's acting like that just doesn't happen, right? You kind of have to go out of your way to not be doing that, what Vodafall is describing there, catering and speaking to men, because in general, like that is the default, that's the default mode. Oh, what's up, Yulmandra? If Vushbag was as good as of a person as he pretends to be, he'd understand what's wrong with having that kind of audience. Oh yeah, you're basically inviting and even in a way cultivating that kind of toxic masculinity. What a twist. Ian had oh yeah, I know, surprise, right? Let's make sure I'm seeing all of chat. I always forget to put live chat instead of just what is the other one? Newest chat or something. I don't think loneliness affects men differently, to be honest. Where's the study showing that? You know what he'll do is he'll cherry pick studies, right? In fact, there was one study that he showed that it was like the percentage of people, with male separated from female, who hadn't had sex in the last year, and he showed like he showed it at a certain point, right, where there was like an upsurge for the male number, and there was also an upsurge for the female number, but it wasn't as stark, right? And what he wasn't showing you is that there are more numbers, right? That ended in 2017, right? 2017, before the pandemic, right? And then if you look at the numbers after that, you see like the number of women not having had sex in over a year. And that's not a really good, that's not exactly measuring loneliness, right? But yeah, it exceeded, men's levels in the very next set of years. So yeah, he's definitely cherry picking that stuff. I don't think that modern society seems to have alienated. Yeah, well, I mean, if there's a force of alienation, it's capitalism, you know?
A good male role model or whatever. Why don't you do it? I'm doing the best I can. I do this all the time. I'm doing the best I can. I'm talking about the left
I do this. This, like, emulating, your favorite red pill content creator?
broadly. I don't know what FD's problem is with your style of content. He went on Adam and Sitch and talked with them. He platformed Adam and Sitch?
Oh, here we go. Got him. Like, and here's the thing, like, right, I haven't actually heard, does FD talk about platforming? Like, it sounds like Vaush is trying to catch him in hypocrisy, but, I mean, people talk about platforming, and they talk about, like, problematic platforming, and yeah, Vaush has been, called out for that in the past, right? But I'm not sure that FD is one of the people, like, saying that. I think he might have a different, like, idea that low T will mean that there will only be, trans girls, and no, it's that, yeah. It gives men someone to hate. That's so great for young men, and not at all like being a reactionary. I'd argue that the biggest perpetrator of alienating young people are other young men, not women. Well, yeah, I mean, like, establishing that kind of, like, sort of, judgmental hierarchy is a big part of alienation, right? When we talk about hierarchy, we got to talk about patriarchy. He doesn't look at men's suicide rates because they would show that trans men of color, specifically black trans men, have the highest rates. Instead of looking at reporting of how often people are having sex, like that's more important. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all he has to do is, like, Vaush on research. There's not a lot of, like, it's not a methodological approach. It's just him finding something to support. And this is classic debate bro behavior, right? Having been part of, like, panel shows like the Hippy Dippy in the past, that is what you're expected to do. They give you you join a group chat on Discord, right? And the panel host sends you out what issues are going to be talked about. Sometimes the panel host will send you out, like, articles about those issues, and what you're expected to do is go and cherry pick data that supports your point, whatever it is, right? There's not a set, like, you're on there to argue a certain viewpoint. You're not on there to, you're not on there to, like, find the truth, right? It's never been about finding the truth. They'll pretend it is, but it's not. Yeah, Pew Research data. He's done enough research. You would think so, right? He has a sociology bachelor's.
Oh my god. You see FD Signifier over here platforming Adam and Sitch? Wait.
It's more like a sociology 101 tutorial. Yeah. It's like an introductory, not even like I feel like even an introductory research class would be more, I mean, like, I feel bad when I see, FD Signifier interacting with people like Sitch and Adam or Kidology, right? Because I worry about these people kind of, sort of trying to take advantage of FD for clout. But obviously, his channel is big. He knows what he's doing. I haven't really watched any of that content either, so I can't really say, speak to, how the stuff turns out. But yeah, Adam friended Sitch and Adam.
Wait, that was today. Damn wild. I can't believe he platformed.
Oh my god. Yo, chat, I just now realized Adam friended is Adam from Sitch and Adam. Oh my god, I feel so silly. Okay.
Adam and Sitch. FD's talks with Shark are pretty good, though. All I've heard...
I don't know if I've mentioned this a couple of times, but Sarah Z's videos on debates. Oh, I haven't seen those. When did Sarah Z do those? Video. Okay, on debates was really good at covering topics of online debate in general. Also, more women attempt S side than men. They are just less accessible because men tend to have more access to guns. I think FD brings this up some of his content. What's up, Soul Bunny? Oh, speaking of, yeah, I was gonna try to work in your conversation with FD Signifier. I can't imagine how he's going to react to my convo with FD. Oh, I mean, yeah, I don't know if he's done that yet. I haven't noticed that, right? I know that you got some unwanted attention from some of those like commentary people a few weeks ago, right? On Twitter. How have you been, Soul Bunny?
Heard from the talk with Shark is that he basically admitted he had no idea what he was talking about. Like, Shark basically just probed him on a bunch of points he made confidently in a video on Debate Bros, and he like went back on all of them. Like, I don't know if that's good for him. That's good for Shark. Probably, Leopard Messiah, I don't know. Yeah, true, Gelly. Also, hi, Gelly. Please react to that convo. Man, no, I'd be going back for that one. That was like a year ago. Isn't this engaging in debate perversion from FD? True. I'd recommend seeing the Chariot breakdown of the video. No. I don't like going breakdowns on breakdowns and
like, wait, the only people that I know that talk about debate, perversion or whatever, right? That's like Hassan and Keffels, right? I've never heard FD put it that way. Like FD says debate bros. That happened a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, the stream, and then it became the video just came out, right? This week. Things are going uphill. Nice. Women tend to choose not to use guns, even with access. I love that Voight coffee emote that Vamps made.
Dude, holy shit. Why don't these guys stop talking about me? I'm everywhere on their feed. Me. These guys never stop thinking about me. Me. Oh my god. Incredible. Considering I'm never...
I don't think I've ever sat down. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I have reviewed an Adam and Sitch like stream at some point. I don't remember it.
Even been on their show.
Vaush. He's talking about Adam and Sitch. Apparently FD Signifier, yeah, went on Adam and Sitch not so long ago. What's up, Red Panda? He's still talking about a discussion he had. Oh yeah. Well, he's actually like chat's trying to get him to cover the shark thing again, and he's like that's going back a way. So even Vaush realizes that that's a bit dated as far as content goes at this point. Why are they so obsessed with me? Okay, Regina. Also, oh yeah, Soul Bunny is very rad. Everybody go follow Soul Bunny on YouTube.
Anna realized the left sucks for men.
If you are not already, which I'm sure many of you are.
Vaush and Anna know how to fix men. Vaush destroyed by his own chat. Vaush gets ratioed by his own cult. What does this even refer to? 5 months ago? Classic Vaush, everyone but me is a secret.
Not to brag, but the men are the biggest hurdle to developing communities and relationships. They all love to peacock in public. Yeah, here, let me copy that into... Zara's posted it in YouTube chat. I'm gonna copy it into Twitch chat. Go follow Soul Buddy.
Secret racist. That's true. You guys have never destroyed me. Practically my third channel. Hey, speaking of DMCA claims. No, I wouldn't do that. Why do they hate you so much? I'm just good content. My face is good like view bait. I think they just talk about like whatever will get them views, because I'm popular and devastatingly handsome, obviously.
That's it.
Why do people love VDS so hard? Well, in their case, I do think it's just about the views. They're so boring when they go over stuff, they pause every millisecond. To be fair, I do the same, but I'm also cool and funny. I watched FD's videos, and he would blur you out when he was talking about you for some reason. They really do not like you, big dog. It's a weirdo behavior. It is so weird, dude. In the second to most recent episode of the Kill James Bond podcast, they were talking about having hosts on, and then one of them said my name, but they bleeped it out. But I know that it was my name because I know everything. And then they started talking about the male role models on the left, haha, just become trans women thing, which funnily enough is kind of like one of the reasons why I think we need to offer.
I have to tell YouTube not to recommend Vaush videos every once in a while.
More advice to men, because they're unironically...
I think you can tell them not to, that you're not interested in the channel.
There are a lot of people on the left whose advice to men is like, be trans or be gay. And I thought it was a joke, but I think a lot of them actually do think that's...
This segment is embarrassingly masturbatory True. Vaush wouldn't know about editing people's. Oh yeah, right. No, he never does that.
I genuinely think there are a lot of people on the left who seem to think like that's actually good. Oh wow, like thank.
Some of the clip channels still show up. Okay, so you know if you want to know the okay, like I gotta be really careful. You do you. Okay, understand that you can block channels or not block them, but like you know basically tell YouTube you're not interested in their content if you want to. I am not encouraging you to do that. I'm not telling you to do that. I am not trying to start a war with. You know, like that, because that's a powerful weapon. So I cannot officially endorse you doing that to any particular content creators.
Thank you. Very helpful. Yeah.
I just realized how that could go if they started like trying to do that to me.
I always
right?
thought the just become the girlfriend if you can't find the girlfriend thing was a joke, but I think some people genuinely seem to think that. Wait, who's
Imagine calling yourself a leftist and saying that you generally believe that the left is trying to turn young. Wait, what? Did he just say that? Did I just miss that? RIP Alex Trebek. Vaush, I have literally given advice to people based on what I've heard women tell me. It's personality. It's social flexibility. It's being a person of interest.
I always thought the just become the girlfriend if you can't find the girlfriend thing was a joke, but I think some people genuinely seem to think that. Wait, who says that? Well, they were like, that's actually good. Oh wow, like thank you, very helpful.
What?
Yeah. I always thought the just become. I genuinely think there are a lot of people on the left who seem to think like that's actually good. Oh wow, like thank you, very helpful. Yeah.
No, come on.
That it was my name because I know everything.
Come on, I gotta see what this is.
Male role models on the left, haha, just become trans women thing. Which, funnily enough, is kind of like one of the reasons why I think we need to offer more advice to men, because there unironically are a lot of people on the left whose advice to men is like be trans or be gay. And I thought it was a joke, but I think a lot of them.
What? Hey, thank you for pointing that out, chat. I just that completely slipped. Wow. Yeah, how about trans men, An?
Actually do think that's. I genuinely think there are a lot of people on the left who seem to think like that's actually good. Oh wow, like thank you, very helpful. Yeah. I always thought the just become the girlfriend if you can't find the girlfriend thing was a joke, but I think some people genuinely seem to think that. Wait.
What? Like, what the hell? I don't know what he's talking about. This is absolutely fucked up. Oh, I mean, I guess, my best guess is that he's trying to say the things that the right wants to hear. Right? That people that are inherently like he's literally cultivating this red pill audience, or he's trying to attract this red pill audience. Like that is the kind of thing that you say when you want to the left is like advice for men is just be trans. What the fuck?
Who says that?
What is this? Oh my god. He's taking shitposts way too seriously. Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, it must be from reading shitposts. But he's like, you know, I used to think this was a joke, but it turns out it's really serious. Transmaxing is not real, but also a leftist psyop, right? Enormous brain, Vaush. Yeah, he's ripping off Kidology's transmaxing. Okay, so apparently I haven't watched enough Kidology. There's, I hate that channels like Kidology are blowing up, right? But we are gonna look a little bit. Not Kidology per se, but Foreign has a new video talking about both just pearly things and Candace Owens and maybe the Femisphere. If you don't know, the Femisphere is the I don't know, it's like the female version of the Manosphere, right? And yeah, just pearly things is a, you know, the primary example.
They were saying it as a joke, but I hear it a lot as a joke, like as a joke.
It's just a joke, but you think it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're serious about it. Damn, you think we're dog whistling, Vaush? But what the hell? This is literally him like saying maybe there's some truth to the right saying that they're transing. Oh my god, this is like the transing thing. I heard about some wild 73-page transmaxing manifesto. Did trans people ever get exhausted seeing cis people be this way? Yeah. Like, look, I mean, yeah. It's like, to me, honestly, though, it's more exhausting when it's people that I know. Like if it's Vaush, it's like whatever, right? But when it's people in my life, it's a little bit, it is exhausting, legitimately. Reactionaries get misinterpreted and abuse all discourse. And he's helping them. He's literally helping them here. It's coming from a guy who makes racist, quote unquote, jokes constantly. Yeah. Okay. And misogynistic ones too, right? Okay, Vaush, here's what works for me. Go to a bar, meet people, meet group, talk about art, show off painted models of tanks, offer a model building date, get snoo-snooed. We next week painting Gundams. Yo, I don't know enough about the Robo fandom to really know what is the difference between I know what an Ava is, okay? I understand Avas. Are Gundams kind of the same? What's up, King of William? Good to see you. Vaush is not to be taken at face value. You are not charting his ability to reason, but his desire to accomplish one thing. Yeah, and what it is here, I feel like, is he is both trying to build his community in a direction that has been successful for Destiny, and at the same time, maybe change his community to include more like-minded people, right? This is red pill bait that he's putting out here. Gundams aren't Avas. They're mecha suits. Wait, okay. So an Ava is like a robot that you get into, and a Gundam is like a suit that you wear. Okay, wow. I feel silly. Apparently, I don't know anything about like this fandom. Gundams are standard mechs. Basically, they don't have the complex background of Evangelions. Wait, are all the Avas in Ava actually Evangelions? Or like, wasn't there this thing where it's like Shinji's mom's name and it's just that one robot are they all Evangelions? Oh my god, I'm so confused. Bosco looking fierce says fuck. Mecha is a transportal somehow. Yeah, I've heard that too. Ava's plug. Oh yeah, you put a plug. Yeah, you get into the plug, and then you put the plug in the Ava, and then you get into brain juice. They put you in brain juice, and the brain juice transmits your thoughts into the Ava.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear a lot of jokes. I thought the Forced Femme was a meme lol.
Have you seen the Dragon Pilot show? That one was weird. No, Dragon Pilot. In my opinion, he wants more people who will participate in his anti-black hate mobs. True. Avas are specific to Neon Genesis Evangelion. Avas are essentially the mechs from Ava, and Gundams are mechs from Gundam. But like they're different size, right? I'm getting too, right? That like, is a Gundam smaller? Gundams are controlled like a plane or a tank. Avas are, oh, okay. So with the Gundam, you're like, okay, like that. And with an Ava, you're just like brain power. Ava do this, Ava do that, right? And it just does it because you're in the brain juice. Look, my favorite thing, mech thing. Oh my god, has anybody seen Battleship Tiramisu? Like, I know it's like a parody and stuff, but it is so cool. It is so, I love that show. That show is so good. LCL, I'm thinking of watching. Oh yeah, Iron-Blooded Orphans. I've heard really good things about, actually. Brain juice equals amniotic fluid, basically cold nutrient soup. So you can just like eat some of it if you want. Oh, I'd love that. And you can breathe it too. Is the entire battleship made of tiramisu? That would be delicious. That would be delicious. No, wait, I'm trying to remember. I think it's just called tiramisu, and like all the pilots are named after cars, and the main dude, like, he just kind of wants to be alone in his cockpit, and he says cockpit in English, and he's like orewa cockpit, and you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. My favorite scene from that is that, like, okay, so he's got those pork skewers. You know what I'm talking about? They're skewers. They're on, sticks, and they're breaded. Okay, and he's got soy sauce in a bottle, right? So he unscrews the soy sauce bottle, and this is in space, right? So zero gravity, whatever, right? He unscrews the soy sauce, and then he takes the pork skewer, and he wants to just dip it in by shoving it into the bottle. The problem is that the bottle is slightly too small for his pork skewer to fit in. So what it does is it basically skins the breading off the pork skewer. The breading goes flying. He freaks out. The sauce goes everywhere. All of a sudden, his cockpit is really, really messy. You've read the Battleship Tiramisu manga? Yeah, it's the he loves, because like it's the only place he gets to be alone, because like people are on the battleship are kind of dicks to him, so he likes to be alone in his giant robot. What if it's a tactical racism in order to advance mech interests? Then Vaush would approve. Yeah, the word cock is kind of emphasized, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not censored either. What did you walk into? We were talking about we were talking about mechs, Avas and Gundams and such. And then I ended up talking about a parody of mech anime called Battleship Tiramisu, and the fascination with the cockpit. I mean, chat, it's a fascination. I can relate to this. Okay.
No, it is a meme. I just think that like there are lots of memes out of
Battle Arena Toshiden
4chan, but sometimes the memes they express, like
always smirking and never losing his temper, detached, ironic, inane. The only genuine emotion I have ever seen from him was when he watched the video of Matt Christman say, "Why would I debate him? What would I do?" Oh, shake keys in his face. Wait, did Matt Christman say this about Vaush? Damn, Chapo.
like indicate underlying beliefs. Of course, it might also be the fact that trans women with podcasts are incapable of talking about anything other than being trans women. It's actually psychotic. I'm slowly becoming more of a transphobe than I was before. It's like it's genuine.
If I got a mech, I'd pull down all the racist statues. There'd be nothing they could do to stop you, V.
Like that's the only subject they're interested in talking
There's
about.
nothing they could do to stop
you.
you.
So, whatever. Oh my god. Scumbag lefties cancel campaign versus Shu. Wait, Chud Logic put out a video defending Shu? Wait, what is the triangle here? I thought Chud Logic
What?
was more DGG aligned. DGG
Yeah, kind of.
hates Shu. Does DGG like Shu now because we made videos against? Where's the math on this? They hate DM more? Oh, maybe.
Wait. God, I'm so confused. Shu has a white leaf website, right? Like they didn't like, so Demon Mama and Xander Hall made videos about the Balenciaga thing. In general, they're fairly friendly. Keffels had a nice conversation apparently with Shu. Like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, why does Vaush think that? Why is this even coming up?
No, Chud's just drama farming now? Okay, yeah.
I mean, Chud does like to drama farm. That is true.
Zan was a pedophile or something? Zan is like the least pedophile
Stomp the racist statues into dust.
human alive. He exclusively likes women who are like 10 years older than him. He took my abusive exercise too for view farming. Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean, Destiny does.
Hey Morgan the Fae.
I think Chud does it all.
How are you doing?
Like, there are people who will legit just take positions.
He's becoming more of a transphobe. Oh, Vaush? Well, like, look, I was surprised by that. Like, chat had to point that out to me. Like, I kind of, like, I don't know, like, what, 5 minutes into a Vaush video, I feel like my eyes just glaze over and I stopped noticing stuff. And chat was like, whoa, what did he just say? And I had to roll it back to see him, see him say, like, I always thought that this whole, idea of the left's advice for men is just transition and right. I always thought that was just a joke, but I don't know, maybe that's a joke, right? And he's like, this is literally like, he's just, it's bait for the red pill community, right? He's seen Destiny grow past him based on this kind of content, and it looks like he wants a piece of that action himself.
Based on what
begging the question
would drive the most engagement.
You disagreed? Yeah, I know they disagreed, but I thought they made up, right? I heard there was some kind of behind the scenes, like, hug session where they decided to be friends again. He also just said trans women can only make videos about being trans women. It's, oh my god. What? Did I fucking miss that too? Oh my god. Wait, I am zoned out. Look, chat, you are unironically more interesting than Vaush.
Think that? Wait, who says that? Well, they were saying it as a joke, but I hear it a lot as a joke. Like as a joke? As
a joke? It's just a joke, right? It's just a joke, or are we dog whistling? Oh my god. He's literally talking about transing. You know, like the right-wing idea that the left is transing people. That's
a joke, and yeah, I don't know. I hear a lot
I don't know, Vaush. I don't know.
of jokes.
He was like, trans women who have podcasts can only talk about being
I thought the
trans.
horse femme was a meme law. No, it is a meme. I just think that, like, there are lots of memes out of 4chan, but sometimes the memes they express, like, indicate underlying beliefs. Of course, it might also be
Wait, underlying beliefs by 4chaners or underlying, beliefs by lefties?
the fact that trans women with podcasts are incapable
here we
of
go.
talking about anything other than being trans women. It's actually psychotic.
Chat, I feel like I mean, I don't have a podcast exactly, but I mean, this is me talking to you for hours at a time. If anything, I should talk to you more about being trans, right?
I'm slowly.
I don't do this nearly enough. I'm not fitting into Vaush's preconceived stereotype of trans women. It's silly and superfluous to lend any credence to any of the Twitch poll community. Even every one of them gets a deep textual analysis. I don't know. One of my trans women friends before coming out was really into being called a girl. This is you. This is me that he's talking about. Yeah, I mean, he is. Like, I mean, I am an example of this. I feel like I'm an example. I must be the exception that proves the rule in his mind. Trans women are psychotic. God, it's just like, like I've heard him say this shit so much that it no longer phases me. Jesse Gender has a podcast about Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica, right? Yeah, I mean, like, if anything, like, look, chat, when I started the stream off, I didn't, like, acknowledge being trans, and like, I mean, I wasn't like running away from it or trying to hide it or anything like that, right? I just didn't it's about politics. and yeah, trans rights are part of politics and they're an important part of politics, but it's more because here's my deal. Okay, in public, in a mixed group of cis and trans people, or in a mostly cis environment, like, where, I went to school, every time that we are talking about me being trans is an uncomfortable fishbowl type of moment, right? So if I'm in a group of cis people and like the discussion becomes me as a trans woman, I become really uncomfortable because I hardly ever get treated like a human being in that situation. That's why I don't really I try to stay away from being in that situation, right? I don't talk about being trans to people that I don't feel safe around, right? And so when I started streaming, this is just like whoever's watching me on Twitch, I don't know if you're trans, I don't know if you're cis, I don't know what your deal is, right? So like, it wouldn't, this wasn't anywhere near the first thing that I talked about. I only really started talking about like myself as a trans woman and concentrating on trans issues when I decided to come out to my parents. I love how Vaush swears a blood oath against anyone who criticizes him because he can never be wrong. Why would I want to talk about myself? Same. It sucks to be the token trans person. Like, most trans people don't think about being trans 24/7. Yeah, right? And like, the more, like, I mean, it's okay with other trans people, right? I don't, like I said, I'm not trying to like run from it, but in a group where I am like, where it's mostly cis people, it can be really uncomfortable depending on who you're talking to. Investigative journalism is more appropriate treatment for Vaush, not kayfabe.
Becoming more of a transphobe than I was before. It's like it's genuinely like that's the only subject they're interested in talking about. So whatever. Oh my god, scumbag lefties.
What? Oh my god, I'm sorry, chat. Did I hear that right?
Of course, it might.
Like, I know I'm going to be accused of being bad faith and mischaracterizing the dear thought leader.
It could also be the fact that trans women with podcasts are incapable of talking about anything other than being trans women. It's actually psychotic. I'm slowly becoming more of a
transphobe. Yeah, you're right, Shaxpia. You caught that.
Transphobe than I was before. It's like it's genuinely like that. Anything other than being trans women. It's actually psychotic. I'm
okay, so he didn't say that we're psychotic, right? But he said it's psychotic that we only talk about being trans women.
slowly becoming more of a transphobe than I was.
I, for one, welcome our catbot, Fimbot overlords, right? Imagine him saying that about any other marginalized group. You can see how much he takes like the trans people in his audience for granted, right? Like he expects them to just sit there. Like I normally characterize the way that Vaush and Xander Hall treat their trans audience is like kind of sit down, shut up, do not get in my way. If you will function as a fig leaf for me saying that like Vaush is great on trans issues, Xander Hall is great on trans issues, then you will be allowed to speak. But you know, if you start to criticize me, oh my God, that is very much not welcome. You will be excised from the community. We are scumbags. Got that switched around, doesn't he?
Before. It's like it's genuinely like that's the only subject they're interested in talking about. So you know, whatever. Oh my God, scumbag lefties cancel campaign versus Shu.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wait, Chud Logic put out a video defending Shu. Wait, what is the triangle here? I thought Chud Logic was more.
Coconut Island. You need to get your chapter markers in there.
DGG aligned. DGG hates Shu. Does DGG like Shu now because we made videos against?
Okay, this is wild, chat. Like, I am so calloused. I am so used to Vaush saying ridiculous things that, like, I end up missing like, anything that he says, like I said, past 5 minutes, it just, like...
Where's the math on this? They hate DM more? Oh, maybe. No, Chud's just drama farming now? Okay, yeah. Chud was saying Zan was a pedophile or something? Zan is, like, the least pedophile human alive. He exclusively likes women who are, like, 10 years older than him.
Chud was saying, okay, I'm guessing that was about the Balenciaga thing. So yeah, Shu made a big deal about the Balenciaga ad campaign, said that it was an example of the woke left, the woke corporate left, like, right, trying to, you know, inundate, you know, children with these, you know, ideas that this is the transing narrative. Basically, that's what Shu was reinforcing. The same thing that Vaush just reinforced, right? And Xander Hall and Demon Mama did do videos pushing back. I guess Chud's take on that was that, like, yeah, of all the people to be accusing others of being PDF, Chud Logic, really? Do you really want to go there, Chud? Like, they, as far as I know, Xander Hall doesn't have any weird DMs with underage people, right?
He took my abusive exercise too for view farming. Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean, Destiny does this too to an extent, though I think Chud does it a lot worse. Like, there are people who will legit just take positions based on what would drive the most engagement and clicks. I know that seems kind of obvious, but it's really like
a sanctuary for marine mammals, so the toothed whale can have an evening snack. Classic woke left buying $1 million labels. Wait, what? He's also saying that trans women drive people to become transphobes. Yeah, it's like the same. This is just Destiny. This is literally Vaush doing his Destiny impression. That's the kind of thing that Destiny would say. Oh man, this is really making me feel trans. Oh, I'm starting to feel all transphobic now. Yeah. He doesn't want to just like straight up, like out of nowhere, you know, endorse transphobia or say something transphobic, but he will in reaction to like trans people, like kind of go there.
Actually disgusting if you think about it, but it happens. Chud has publicly said in a debate with me, that he only does it for clicks and popularities. I think that's pretty vile. With me? Did I do that?
Clicks and popularities? I don't know. It sounds kind of similar.
It was on a panel?
Basic trans misogyny.
Okay, whatever. Okay. What do we have here?
Well, great ending, Coconut Island. You know, I'm glad. Wow. Okay, so like I said, I promised we'd take a look at the comments, right? This is Ray Daug. Oh my God, why am I reading people's names? The names don't matter. The names don't matter, okay? But like, I mean, obviously this is not a person saying something that we're gonna... This is a person saying something that we're gonna kind of probably agree with, right? My interpretation of that tweet, so FD Signifier's tweet, the one with the karate dad, right, is that misogyny is profitable. Not that it's something men innately seek. Misogyny is incendiary and drives engagement, which boosts its visibility in algorithmically driven social media sites. That's what I thought, especially since FD says... Now, granted, okay, this is not Vaush's channel. This is Coconut Island. This is a clip channel, right? But you know, it's a Vaush clip channel. So, you know, it's mostly Vaush fans. And this is what they're saying. That's what I thought, especially since FD says it all the time in his videos. Yeah, so agreeing. So this life advice, is life advice to young men? I don't know what they're saying there. I really need to learn how to be as concise as you are, as Vaush is. It took me 6 paragraphs to say, oh, okay. So as the OP is, right? Okay. That is literally what FD said. Vaush just does not understand that / refuses to. Vaush is getting lit up, and like I'm not cherry picking this, okay? That is the top comment of this video. All right? That's appearing on top because it's got more upvotes than anything else. Okay, so the only bit of pushback on this comment here that I'm seeing, and you know, we could go to more replies, right? So it wasn't very clear with the tweet. So somebody's saying, I don't know, he could have made it more clear. And then this is a very charitable version of what he said, right? So anyway, yeah, you can see like his own. Like his own community in some ways is like more based than he is. Okay, so like right, how are you doing, chat? In the middle of the Sahara. Oh my god. Oh, we're talking about places for Vaush to hang out. Yeah, nice. Vaush gunning for vice president running mate in the DeSantis campaign. I don't know. This is wild. How did I violate moderation settings? Because the moderation settings are wild, okay? I really can't tell you. Like, all I know is that, like, we set them high so that, like, nothing ridiculous even gets started, and that you are not the only one to complain about, you know, getting moderated for saying something completely innocuous. So, it's not a personal, you know. Oh my god, we got Void Coffee today. Look at this. Are you claiming anti-Protestant bias on the part of my auto mod? I mean, you might be right. I don't know how things work, honestly. But yeah, it's definitely not like a personal affront. So yeah, yesterday we were right in the middle of the Saberspark video. Saberspark's going over a show that's due for a reboot. Sometime this year is going to be rebooted. That we're talking, of course, about panty stocking and garter belt. And while the concept is really cool, the art is innovative and unique, and a combination of a lot of things that I've never seen combined before. There's some real issues with it, right? And there's some issues that Saberspark you know, kind of failed to mention. And that was why on Twitter I was joking about canceling Saberspark. Obviously, we're not really canceling Saberspark, but I do think that Saberspark missed a few things. I'm not going to show you those things because what I'm talking about are like offensive imagery that harkens back to, you know, some of the worst, like, you know, racist depictions of black people like out there, right? And you know, this kind of stuff comes up in anime. There's a number of, you know, famous examples of this. There's even characters in mainstream series that have been, you know, eliminated because they match this kind of depiction, right? Kind of a similar issue to the one, the cartoon in Atomic Heart right now, right? Same idea. But yeah, that was the only thing that I saw that Saberspark missed. Let's go ahead and watch this, okay? Saberspark. We were supposed to watch this yesterday. Everybody was enjoying it. And, you know, like I said, like, I like the characters. I like the concept. But, oh my god. There's some real issues, right? And we were just getting to the first issue that Saberspark mentioned in this video yesterday when my damn. when I lost my internet. You're so loud, Saber Spark. Okay, there you go.
Panty and stocking with garter belt. One of the most unique animes ever made. From its distinct design.
Okay, so like let me tell you the premise of this show. Like we have here the Anarchy Sisters. This is Panty on the left and Stocking on the right. You can recognize this art style, right? A lot of people say Cartoon Network from the 90s, things like Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, etc. There's some other characters that kind of harken to like Invader Zim. The comedy, the edginess of it, and the crass humor is reminiscent of South Park, right? There's a lot of DNA in this anime, right? This is a anime, meaning it is made by a Japanese studio. What we're looking at right now is Gainax, right? So Gainax is the studio that did Evangelion, did FLCL, did Gurren Lagann, and and also did this, right? They have since kind of fallen apart, and the good parts of Gainax have reformed themselves as Trigger Studios, famous for Kill la Kill, and I'm sure other things that people in chat can tell me, right? Do we have some anime fans here? Yeah, this is Gainax, right? And you can sort of recognize some of the problems with this series, like are pretty like endemic to a lot of Gainax series, right? And some of the good parts of the the standout stuff is reminiscent of other Gainax series too, right? This is gonna get rebooted, I'm told, this year. I didn't get into Kill la Kill. I need Little Witch Academia. Thank you. I was forgetting that one. Yeah, this is I've just seen that Zan put out another video called Gamergate 2. Oh my god, the Hogwarts Legacy incident. What is he talking about? He is milking it for all it's worth, but is he talking... Please tell me he's not talking about the VTubers. I saw a picture of Asmongold. Yeah, in fact, I'm seeing the thumbnail right now. It's got Asmongold on it. Yeah, he's absolutely... And this is like, I mean... The best faith interpretation of what this is Friendly Fire. Is Xander Hall like burning trans people for clout, right? The worst faith interpretation is that Zan was never a trans ally to begin with, and he was just using us, right? He wants that Gamergate. He wants there to be another Gamergate. Yeah.
Designs and style to its dynamic animation.
Okay, so there we go. That's a Kill la Kill kind of.
It is a visual tour de force.
Okay, so now wait. Oh, what? That literally looks like South Park.
But it's the writing that gets me.
Okay, so here's how it works. Okay, so you see that these are the Anarchy Sisters. They have weapons. Panty's weapon is a gun. Stocking's weapon is a sword, right? So if you look at the gun, right, the front, the nozzle of the gun is shaped like panties and has like a little bow at the top, right? Their weapons come from taking off their panties and their stockings respectively, right? That's how they fight the evil demons. And why are they fighting the ghosts, right? They gotta bust ghosts, right? Every time they bust a ghost, they get heaven coins, and if they collect 100 heaven coins, they can go back to heaven because they're fallen angels and they want to be back in heaven, right? So this is their quest. And, they do it with their undergarments. I don't know how else to say it, right? Yeah, Xander Hall is absolutely a turd for this, right? Oh, God. So, yeah, already, you're kind of seeing... And again, the classic issue with anime, like, how old are these characters? It's especially this art style that is a simplified, not terribly realistic art style. It's a little bit unclear, right? They are presented in a high school setting at times, but not as like, students of the high school. They're angels. So, and that's the other way that like sometimes these issues are kind of dodged. It's like, oh no, they're 5,000-year-old angels, so it doesn't matter, right? But yeah, this is one of the reasons, this is one of the things that people object to is, you know, the sexualization. Are we effing? Who thinks this stuff up? Oh my god. Oh yeah, they're gonna get into that. This is the Gynax team, this is the Trigger team, right? That's who thinks it up, right? We are not. Oh my god, really? Are you serious? Can we un-F? Chat, YouTube chat, talk to me. YouTube chat, talk to me. Yo, I feel like they won't let me show this. I feel like I feel like Saber Spark is jamming my signal or something. What's going on? Can I get some chat? Wait, some people are seeing this. Wait, some people are still there. No, we got issues. We got issues. Is it full on? Or am I just like very low? Can you tell me exactly what you're seeing, chat? Because I don't see that we've dropped the stream. Yo, we're just like not gonna do penny stocking garter belt. We're not covering this. Chat, talk to me. Let me know if you can hear me. Are we fully off? Click back. Or is it?